Two of the most trusted names go head-to-head, Kaspersky versus Avira. Which one really delivers? On the left, Kaspersky, advanced security with unbeatable protection. And on the right, Avira, privacy-first antivirus with smart add-ons. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to the real stuff. Each category earns points, and at the end, you'll see exactly who comes out on top. The result might surprise you. Okay, here's the big picture. We're going to compare Kaspersky and Avira across all the important stuff: malware protection, features, performance and system impact, privacy and data policy, user interface and ease of use, and, of course, pricing and value. So, buckle up, because we're covering everything you need to make the right call. First things first, malware protection. Kaspersky, you really can't ignore that perfect 100% score in the latest AV comparatives test. It's super reliable and barely ever freaks out over harmless stuff, so minimal false positives. The only real catch, some people feel a little iffy because, there's always the geopolitical drama that seems to follow Kaspersky around. But in terms of pure protection, top notch. Now, Avira is no slouch either. It's pulling off a killer 99.98% detection rate, and it's actually really aggressive at catching brand new threats. So you're not left hanging if something weird pops up. But here's the thing. It does throw more false alarms than Kaspersky, which can get old fast if you're just trying to get work done. So yeah, winner here, not a massive surprise, it's Kaspersky. Moving on to features. Kaspersky packs the house. Firewall, banking protection, parental controls for when you're going premium, ransomware and phishing defense, the works. They even toss in a pretty comprehensive backup system, but you do need to pay to get all the cool stuff. Still, kinda hard to beat for sheer range if you're going all in. Avira swings back with one powerhouse move: free VPN, which is sweet, and you get those system tune-up tools even on the free plan. You also get identity theft protection and this cool automatic app update thing. But the VPN does cut you off after 500 megabytes a day, and honestly, if you want every bell and whistle, you'll have to grab the paid suite. So, for features overall, Kaspersky still takes it. All right, how much do these guys mess with your system? Let's talk performance and system impact. Kaspersky, quiet as a ninja. You'll barely notice it's running. The scan engine is really efficient, though if you're doing a full system scan, it can take a hot minute. Now, Avira is also super lightweight. It's got those cloud-based updates which keep things fast, and scanning is quick. Occasionally, if you've got a bunch of those extra modules like the VPN or the updater running, you might spot a little memory spike, but nothing that'll crash your system. Honestly, based on what I've seen, this round is a tie. Both rock when it comes to performance. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know that both Kaspersky and Avira were among the first antivirus suites to jump onto cloud-based detection? That means they can spot new threats way quicker than the old-school programs. Pretty neat, right? Let's slide over to privacy and data policy. And here's where it starts getting interesting. Kaspersky does let you opt out of a lot of data collection stuff, which is good, but yeah, the Russian origin keeps the privacy debate buzzing online, especially with all those headlines in past years. Avira, though, it's based in Germany, so it's working under some of the strictest data privacy laws out there. Plus, they don't collect much beyond the bare minimum. Sure, their VPN logs a bit of connection data, but it's mostly for quality of service, not some creepy tracking scenario. For anyone who's extra cautious about privacy, Avira takes this category easily. On to user interface and ease of use. Kaspersky's dashboard is super simple, nothing to get lost in. You get scheduled scans, clear settings. The only hiccup is those upgrade nags if you're on the free plan, which can get annoying. Avira, on the other hand, has gone with a modern launcher and actually does a nice job of rolling antivirus, VPN, and all those tune-up tools into one spot. Great for beginners, but you may get a bit more pop-up action trying to get you to upgrade. And it's a tad busier visually. Still, for the all-in-one convenience and newbie guidance, Avira edges it out here. Now, how much are you actually paying? And what are you getting for it? Pricing and value. Kaspersky comes out swinging with those huge first-year discounts. Plus, you can hook up to 5 devices on one paid plan. The value, especially for that level of protection and all the extras, is honestly really strong. The downside? Watch out for the price bump after year 1. Avira's Prime bundle is actually really solid value for what you get, and the free plan is ahead of a lot of competitors because it doesn't just stop at antivirus. But if you want everything unlocked, you do have to go for the top tier. In terms of straight-up value with high-level features, Kaspersky has the edge. So here's a quick radar breakdown. Kaspersky dominates in malware protection, features, and pricing, while Avira really pulls ahead in privacy and ease of use. Performance? Both are pretty much neck and neck.
So after putting these two through the ringer, here's where I land. If you want ironclad malware protection and want a lot of big features for your money, Kaspersky is honestly the safer bet. But if you're focused on privacy or just want a slick, easy-to-use setup with that built-in VPN, Avira is going to be your go-to. Either way, you're getting something solid. It just depends on what you value most.
Want a security suite that fits your needs? Visit Kaspersky.com or Avira.com to compare plans in detail and see which one lines up with what you're after.